guys, it's Lissa from Song of My Heart Stampers, back with another easy Stamparatus card. And today, as you can tell from my fingers, we are working with purple, deep purple, gorgeous grape, a new dark royal purple. Love that. Cool, it's graduation season, right? Yay. And I wanted to show you this cool idea for a quick and easy graduation card, even if you don't necessarily have graduation specific stamps. It's so easy with the Stamparatus to just use a congratulations stamp and make a cool looking card, maybe in their school colors. So let's learn how to make it. First, I have my Stamparatus set up with one plate off to the right, and just remove the other plate and set it aside for now. And then I have the padding insert. I just really love stamping on that foam pad. It gives very good results. And then Stamparatus grid paper on top. And then my two magnets just to hold everything in place, one along each side. And in this case, we are also creating a little bit of a false corner so that we can stamp right along this edge of the card and not have our stamp butting up against this hinge area where sometimes it doesn't stamp perfectly when it's right next to the hinge. Okay, we are ready to go. So start with a clean stamp. Make sure your stamp is all tidy. And then you're going to position it wherever you want your column of congratulations to be. So we're going to start it up towards the top. All right, let me get some of this stuff out of the way. There we go. And then close the lid, press down so it picks up the stamp. And then just for a minute, remove your paper and give it a quick stamp on your grid paper. And you'll be able to tell there if it's straight or not based on the grid. And it looks like ours is pretty straight. So, all right, we're set to go. So we replace our cardstock. And we'll start stamping. Perfect. Now what, right? How are we going to get it to go all the way down the page? Well, we're going to actually take the plate out of the hinge, put it in the next hole down, and stamp again. Same thing, plate off, put it in the next hole down, stamp again. See how it's getting lighter and lighter? That's called ombre, where a color goes from dark to light. Looks like we can fit in one more. All right, you can barely see it. You probably can't see it at all on the camera, but it's there. Okay, so then return your plate to the original position. And we've got our first row of congratulations. Now, obviously, they're spaced a little bit too far apart. This just depends on the size of your stamp. You know, if your stamp had inch-high letters, those would be right next to each other all the way down the page, but we just have a small sentiment here. Okay, just for fun, I'm going to offset this next one. You noticed I cleaned the stamp first so that I can lay it right down on my project without worrying about it. Set up the stamp. I'm hoping it's straight, but you could do that where you just stamp on the grid paper again. Okay, let's do it. I always think things are straight and sometimes they're not. All right, oh, that looks pretty straight to me. But if it wasn't, that would be the time to clean the stamp again and readjust. Okay, so here we go. Our card's back in place. Our ink is on, and now we're doing the same thing, lifting the plate off, moving it down one notch, and stamping again. Oh, this is fun. So pretty. Can we fit one more in there? Yes. Okay, so you'll notice when I pull the hinge out, let me just show you that quickly. You cannot pull it out this direction. You cannot pull it out this direction. It has to be straight up and down, and it will pull straight out of the hinge, like that. Okay, so after a while, it just becomes habit to bring it straight upright before you pull it out. So at first, it may feel a little awkward. There you go. Isn't that cool? Let's turn it into a card then. I think that's pretty just by itself, but of course that's not enough for our typical card maker, so I'm going to add a little spatter here and there. Gotta have the spatter. And then if you have a graduation hat sticker, or maybe something that says the year, like 2020, that'd be perfect to go right there. So I just punched that out with circle punches and a coordinating color of purple cardstock. And grab my dimensionals, pop those on there. Voila, my card is done. So that's an easy Stamparatus technique that anybody can do. Just don't forget you pull the hinge straight out. You can't pull it out at an angle at all. It's not designed that way. All right, I cannot wait to see what you guys make with this technique. Thanks for watching today. And be sure to go to songofmyheartstampers.com if you need any Stampin' Up. My link is bit.ly/shopwithlissa, and the Lissa is capitalized. Thanks, guys.